Hello everyone, welcome to Rima Vinod Eminent Classes. Today's topic is Peninsular Plateau from chapter Physical Features of India, Geography chapter 2. So let's begin. The Peninsular Plateau is a tableland. It is composed of crystalline, igneous and metamorphic rocks. It is the part of Gondwana land. Here you can see peninsular part of India. It was the part of Gondwana land. Peninsular part of India has broken from Gondwana land due to the high frequency convectional current and then after starts shifted towards north. What kind of relief features would you find on a tableland? So tableland has broad and shallow valleys and rounded hills. This plateau consists of two broad divisions. One is Central Highland and the other is Deccan Plateau. The part of Peninsular Plateau lying towards the north of Narmada River is covering a major area of Malwa Plateau. The Central Highlands lies between the Indo-Gangetic Plains and the southern India. The further westward extension gradually merges with the sandy and rocky deserts of Rajasthan. The rivers flow in Central Highland region are Chambal River, Sindh River, Betwa River, Ken River. These rivers flow from southwest to northeast direction. This indicates the slope of the Central Highland. It is also from the southwest to northwest direction. That's why these all rivers are originating in the southwest and moving towards the northeast direction and merging to the Yamuna River. Central Highlands are broader in the west but narrower in the east. The eastward extension of the plateau are locally known as Bundelkhand. Bundelkhand is very famous for Khajuraho temples. Then after Baghelkhand and then Chota Nagpur Plateau. It is the eastward extension. Chota Nagpur Plateau is drained by Damodar River, which is the main river of this region. Now you can see the south part of the Peninsular Plateau. It is known as Deccan Plateau. It is triangular in shape. It lies to the south of Narmada River. The Satpura Ranges flanks the broad base in the north. As you can see, the north part is broad based and Satpura range makes the boundary of the Deccan Plateau. The main ranges of this plateau is the Mahadev Hills, the Kaimur Hills and the Maikal Range. The northeastern extension of the Deccan Plateau is in Meghalaya. It is called as Karbi Anglong Plateau. This is formed due to the faulting in the plateau region, in the eastern plateau region. So it is the past part of the plateau region, the central highland, and this part has been shifted and set where there is Meghalaya at present. So it has been formed during the time of formation of Himalaya mountains. The three prominent ranges of Karbi Anglong Plateau are the Garo Range, the Khasi Range, and the Jaintia Range. Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats, these mark the western and eastern edge of the Deccan Plateau. Now we will compare the western and eastern Ghats. Western Ghats are most continuous. These can be crossed only through the passes because these are very high hills, high ranges from Thal Ghat, Ghor Ghat, and Pal Ghat. These are the ghats through which the Western Ghats can easily pass through. The Pal Ghat is making an entrance from Kerala to Tamil Nadu, means Kerala और Tamil Nadu में आने जाने के लिए. This is the main pathway. Eastern Ghats starts from Mahanadi Valley till Nilgiris Hills. Eastern Ghats are not very continuous. You can see the gap is wide in between. These gaps are made by the flow of rivers. Many rivers are flowing from the west to the east and fall into Bay of Bengal. These are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, and these rivers fall into Bay of Bengal. Now we compare the average elevation. The average elevation of the Western Ghat is 900 to 1600 meters, and average elevation means ऊंचाई of the Eastern Ghats is 600 meters. From the average elevation, you can get the idea that why rivers are flowing from the west to east direction and then finally falling into Bay of Bengal. The highest peaks in Western Ghats are Annaimudi. Its height is 2695 meters. Then the second is Doda Beta. It is 2637 meters. The highest peaks in the Eastern Ghats are Mahendragiri 1501 meter and Chevroy Hills and Javadi Hills. These are the highest ones. Chevroy Hills are very famous for coffee plantation, oranges, bananas. Yerukod, a famous hill station, is also located in Chevroy Hills. Javadi Hills are the largest range of Eastern Ghats. Udyog Mandalam, Uti in short, and Kodaikanal, these are the very famous hill stations. The Western Ghats receives orographic rainfall. What is orographic rainfall? We must understand here. Here you can see this is the windward direction, means wind is coming from this direction. As you know, wind comes close to the mountain, it starts rising up, and the wind starts cooling down. And as it is cooling down, the droplets of water starts forming and it makes clouds here. So clouds are formed. These clouds, when become dense, starts giving rain in these regions. Means the west side of the Western Ghats are receiving enough rainfall, but the east side is generally drier. Now you can see here, when the westerly monsoons are striking to Western Ghats, these are giving more rainfall to the west side of the Western Ghats, and the Eastern Ghats is generally drier. Now, coastal areas. Coastal areas, Maharashtra, coastal areas called Konkan coast in the south. The Kerala side coast is called Malabar coast, and the coastal part which is lying here, that is called Kannada coast, which is in front of the Karnataka. So locally these names are in this way. Again I am telling here, this is Konkan coast, then Kannada coast, then Goan coast, means Goa ka coast hai ye. Then it is Malabar coast, which is in front of Kerala, Kerala coast. The most of Deccan Plateau has the black soil cover. Black soil is formed of Deccan Trap, means sometime lava has been came out from the volcanic eruption about 66 million years ago, and this soil is formed after the denudation of the rocks which has been formed due to volcanic eruption. As you know कि volcanic eruption के बाद में जो rocks निकल के आते हैं, तैयार होते हैं, वो black color की, क्योंकि वो burnt rocks हैं. The soil which is found here is black in color. The Rajasthan area is receiving very less rainfall from the Arabian Sea branch of monsoon, because what is the direction of the wind of Arabian Sea branch is the same direction of the Aravalli hills lying here. So these Aravalli hills are not creating a hindrance, means रुकावट नहीं पैदा करते हैं in front of the Arabian Sea branch of monsoon, and that is why these Aravalli ranges are unable to check the flow of the monsoon wind. These are lying parallel to the monsoon winds, coming monsoon winds, and that's why the monsoon winds are easily crossing this all region and going somewhere else and giving the rain. But this area is becoming drier. This is the main reason. That's why relief is also a big reason for the rainfall. The hills of this region are rounded. Why these are rounded? Due to the long years, million years of denudation, erosion process. So the hills are rounded from the peak. Thank you for watching the video.